Well, we're going on a little bit of a fishing trip. My dad, a couple of my uncles, and a few mates. We've come up to Half Flats, to a game farm. Absolutely beautiful area with a few little bass ponds on the farm. And we're going to go around and just try our luck with some of the little ponds, throw some lures. It's May, so it's quite cold now. The winter's definitely started. And we've just had quite a lot of rain in KZN, so the water's also not that clean, but it's going to be a fantastic time, just a bit of boys' time away. We're going to enjoy the time out, enjoy the wildlife, enjoy the birds, and most of all, we're going to enjoy the fishing. It always amazes me how bass change color according to the water that they swim in. When they're in really clean water, their colors are sharp and their markings are clearly defined. And when they're in milky or salty water, they seem to just basically lose all color and just go like a very pale silvery color. My dad made a cast into a tricky area where it would be really hard to land a fish from, and obviously he hooked up and had to get a fish out of the bush. These pretty little farm ponds are such fun to fish. There's always a lot to catch and there's always a lot to see, even when the fish aren't biting. Being on a game farm, the lodge is basically a rustic little hunting lodge. Comfortable, got everything you need, but man, it's right out in the bush. You don't see another light at night, and you don't hear a sound of another human being. You could be all on your own on this earth, and that's a fantastic feeling to have. So after a night of sitting around the fire and staring into the flames, cooking some meat on the coals and telling some good old bush stories and fishing stories, everyone was keen to get out again, do a little game drive down to the dams and go and see what the fish would be doing today. Every day in the bush is different, and every day fishing is different, so it's always exciting to see what each new day holds in store for us. Excellent. Nice, Rod. You enjoy that?
I enjoy that, absolutely.
Best start to the morning, eh?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fishing these farm ponds involves a bit of bundu bashing, some walking around through long reeds and grass, so you do get ticks on you. You have the odd accident where you fall over or step into a hole. Sometimes you land in the mud, but it's really good fun. It's boyish stuff. It's the stuff that keeps us happy, and everyone's having a great time. What's happening, mister?
I took a tumble.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at those legs.
I got a nice fish on my first throw.
Yeah. So another day ends with some fishing and a little game drive and a bit of time around the bushfire. So with the water being quite dirty and pretty cold as well, it's been quite tough. We haven't almost had no action at all on the surface lure. Very little activity on top. Everything's been right on the bottom and quite slow. So let's just have a look at what's been the champion lure for the couple of days that we've been here. There we have it. It's called the Champ. It's a Berkeley power bait, little 3-inch or 3.5-inch minnow. I've got him with a small little weight on the front, maybe 1/8 of an ounce, and basically just been working this guy around. And I think the very realistic look, small size, yeah, that just seals the deal, and that's what's made it work. So that's been the lure that's worked for us the last couple of days. So beautiful up here. Got different dams in the bush. These ones in the forestry areas. Got trees going around them. Up on the farm. Different water, different color waters. Just gives you different options, which is really nice. While the fishing hasn't been the greatest, mainly due to the watercolor and the temperature, the game viewing has been outstanding, and of course the company's been first class. We've had a fantastic time together, and it's been a great couple of days away for the boys. Did you have a good time, guys?
Yeah, only the best.
All enjoyed.
Never not enjoy